I'm about to show you how to get cheap food and drinks at Disney World. Tons of restaurants around Disney Springs offer happy hours featuring discounted drinks, food, and more. Today, we're going on a happy hour crawl at Disney Springs where I'll show you all the best spots to catch these deals. Our first stop for happy hour is Jaleo, where they offer a sangria hour daily from 11:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. This happy hour is only available at the bar in the front of the restaurant called the Sangria Bar. Although I do remember you used to be able to get their sangria hour outside and at some of the other bars in the restaurant as well, but now we're only down to one with, honestly, only a couple of seats. Now I want to show you guys a look at their menu here for Sangria Hour. In terms of sangria, they do offer two different versions. They have a regular red sangria for $7 or a frozen sangria for $8 a glass. They also offer some pretty cheap wine and beer, all listed at $7, and of course some tapas here as well. They have their famous tomato bread, a gazpacho, their chicken fritters, the patatas bravas, and the cod and potato fritters. So a lot of options. While we're waiting for our food and drinks, I did want to let you guys know that I am here with some Disney Springs happy hour pros to show me the ropes, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. This is a good one. This is one of our favorite ones. We like to come here a lot.
Ever since my parents got a place down here, they have really been taking advantage of these discounted menus, and I'd say coming to Disney Springs happy hour, what? Once a week?
Maybe every other week.
So they really are pros. So they're going to show me all their favorite spots today. Well, guys, we've all got some sangria, so cheers. Cheers. Cheers, Dad. I went with the regular red sangria, which is described as fruity, spiced, and has macerated wine on top for $7 a glass. So cheers, guys. Our first happy hour cocktail of the day, our first of many. Honestly, this is some really good sangria. It's nice and fruity, but it's also really strong, really cold, so it's nice and refreshing on this warm day. And I was just looking at the menu. The same sangria that we just got for $7 a glass is $14, not during sangria hour. So this is a really good deal. My mom switched it up on us. My dad and I got the regular red sangria, and she got the frozen sangria.
I always get the frozen one because I find it very refreshing. I also think I watch them put so much ice in the glass for the regular, so I'm like, this is worth it because it's
there's
$8.
ice in there. There's ice blended in there.
Yeah, but it's $1 more. It's $8. Very refreshing, and it is really strong. Trust me.
She's not kidding. This is some strong sangria. I feel like you get 2 or 3 glasses of this, and you're honestly good for the night. Now, there is a little hack to get this sangria for $7 any day, all day. They do sell a refillable kind of like stemless wine tumbler that you can get for $28, and then refills on that for sangria are only $7. So that's technically like getting happy hour all the time. Now, to go with our sangria, I did decide to order 2 of the tapas to share. These are my 2 favorite ones that they have on this menu. First, we're going to dig into these chicken fritters, which cost $6. These chicken fritters always come out piping hot, and they are so cheesy. I feel like they have just tons of cheese and maybe some potato in here as well. They're so good. Just by the looks of it, it looks like these wouldn't have much flavor, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. They taste like the most delicious, creamy, cheesy mashed potatoes mixed with chicken. And of course, they are fried to absolute perfection. So delicious. I always have to get these when I come here. Another thing I always have to get when I come here is their pan con tomate. This has toasted slices of crispy bread brushed with fresh tomato for $6. I feel like you can't come to Jaleo without getting their tomato bread, although I will say today, it has an extremely light dusting of tomato. They put it down and I was like thinking in my head, where's the tomato on our tomato bread? There really isn't much today, but it still looks really good. Listen to this crunch. The only real flavor I'm tasting on that tomato bread today is honestly olive oil. But even so, it's still really good because that bread itself is just so delicious. It's toasted to perfection. Definitely needs a little bit more of that tomato garlicky kind of flavor today, but still really good. What do you guys think? How does Jaleo Sangria Hour rank on your happy hour rankings?
It's definitely my top 3. As far as drinks go, it might be my number one. And I really do like the food, but the tomato bread today, I don't know what's going on. There's no tomato.
Yeah, it's a little strange, but it's still good, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't try that yet, but it definitely looks different normally. There's usually way more tomato, but it's good. This is a good one.
All right, if the happy hour pros say it's good, it definitely must be good. And I love Jaleo. I always say this is like the most underrated restaurant at Disney Springs, maybe the most underrated restaurant at Disney World. I don't think I've ever had anything bad here. All the cocktails are amazing. They have a great espresso martini. They have this salt air margarita that is amazing. I wish those were here for happy hour as well, but today we're just sticking with the sangria, which is good too. Well, everything at Jaleo was great, and that is certainly one of the top spots to come for happy hour in Disney Springs. But by the end of this video, I think we'll find one that might be even better. But for now, we're on to Raglan Road, where they have happy hour at their hole-in-the-wall bar, which is located outside on Sundays through Thursdays from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. So here at Raglan Road, they don't really have a physical menu. They kind of just have a sign behind the bar that lets you know what cocktails are discounted. So for $10, you can get a rosemary maple whiskey sour, a blueberry mint lemonade, a strawberry cucumber mojito, or an iced Irish. Along with those $10 cocktails, they also have $6 drafts, and included in those $6 drafts are Yingling, Michelob Ultra, Blue Moon, or Miller Lite. I think they also mentioned that well drinks were discounted, but I gotta say, $10 for a cocktail, that is freshly shaken, by the way. These aren't pre-made, batched cocktails. They are making these fresh. $10 is a steal. And I'm sure just by going over that sign, you guys know exactly what I ordered here. Of course, the iced Irish. This has Irish whiskey, butterscotch, Bailey's salted caramel, and cold brew coffee, and then it's topped with some whipped cream. Usually this one here costs $16, so it's not quite as good of a deal as the happy hour over at Jaleo. It's not quite 50% off, but $10 for a boozy coffee, I'm here for it. It's not quite as sweet as I expected. Hearing that butterscotch and the Bailey's salted caramel, I expected this to be on the sweeter side, but it's actually not. And it says they're using whipped cream on here, but I actually watched them make this like cold foam by hand. So it's really good. It's not super strong, I will say, but if you're looking for a boozy coffee, I'm pretty sure this is the only boozy coffee you could get for happy hour. Oh, actually, there is another one I know of, which we'll get to later. My dad ended up getting the rosemary maple whiskey sour, which has Tennessee whiskey, crushed rosemary, dark maple syrup, feast foam, and a lemon sour. How is it, Dad?
It's not super strong, but it's tasty. It's
not
good,
strong, but tasty. Let me try it out.
Good for a hot day.
It is pretty refreshing. Actually, it tastes like lemonade, like a little bit of a boozy lemonade. I like this. I don't really love maple, so I didn't know how I'd feel about this, but you're right. It's refreshing and very light. Now my mom, I'm sure you guys could guess exactly what she got from this menu as well. She got that lemon blueberry drink, the blueberry lemonade, and this looks super refreshing. Did you enjoy it?
It was really good.
Really good? It looks really good, honestly. Nice and tart. Honestly, both of these are really refreshing. I like both of your drinks more than mine, I think. Now, after trying all three of these drinks, I will say I think they are all pretty weak. I don't know if that's just because that's how they're made during happy hour or if that's how they are all the time. But right now they're a tad on the weaker side. But for $10, I mean, it's okay, I'll take it. And one thing this happy hour is definitely lacking, some food. Imagine if you could get that delicious pretzel from Raglan Road on their happy hour menu. Oh, that would be perfect. Fish and chips, anything. All the food at Raglan Road is so good. So I wish they also had some food on this happy hour menu, but just drinks. Next up, I wanted to make my way all the way to the other side of Disney Springs to hit up Eat, and they conveniently have a list of all of their happy hour info just out front. So you can see happy hour is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. And they also have all the drinks you could get listed, half off all of these. So all that beer on the left, some wine, we have some cocktails as well. And they have some other offerings for $8. The cast members here were super nice, and they actually let us try a couple of the drinks before ordering them. And I ended up ordering the mango margarita, and my dad ended up going with the Florida Sunshine Mango from Crooked Can. It's funny, I actually was at Crooked Can the other day. It's a local brewery in Winter Garden. I love it over there, and that is actually my favorite beer that they offer. And wait until you guys hear this price. The cost of my dad's Florida Sunshine beer, $4.48. I was looking at this receipt and I was like, that can't be right. Even for happy hour, a beer under $5? I think we just stumbled across like the best happy hour, the cheapest happy hour in Disney Springs at least. I ultimately decided to go with the mango margarita, and they actually asked me what kind of rim I wanted for my margarita. I could have chosen sugar, salt, tahini. I went with salt, but this looks really good, and it's a huge drink for $6.98. I'm just like shook at these prices. This is absolutely crazy. So let's try our mango marg. I actually really like this margarita, although it's on the sweeter side, but I like it a lot because it tastes like a mango skinny margarita more than just a plain old mango margarita. I taste a little bit of bubble in here, and I prefer a skinny marg to a regular marg because I don't like the sour mix in a lot of drinks, and this tastes more like it has some soda water, which I really like. We left Mom behind for this one, and I think she definitely missed out. Cheers. I think we have the cheapest happy hour find. Cheapest happy hour find of the day. Luckily, I got the receipt so I could show you guys because I know I certainly did not believe the price when I saw it. But yeah, $11.44 for our 2 drinks after tip, $16.76. You literally cannot beat this. We're making our way over to Summer House, where I actually think they have the best happy hour at Disney World. Their Martini hour is available from Monday through Friday from 3 until 6 p.m. and is only available at the bars. Now, with this happy hour only being available at the bar, and with it being what I think is the best happy hour at Disney Springs, this place does get very busy. They have 3 bars, one in the front of the restaurant, one in the back of the restaurant, and then one towards the side, right past the cookie bar that they don't open right away. They kind of start to open that room and that bar once it gets busy in here. I think the pro has something to say. She knows exactly when they usually open the side bar there.
Yes, I'm not embarrassed to say that I have waited in line for the sidebar because that's my favorite place to go. I usually get in line about 3:15, 3:30. Sometimes the latest they've opened is at 4, but a lot of times they have private parties in there, so it doesn't open a lot of times. But if you can time it right, that's the spot.
You have to time it right either way because these bar seats, no matter what bar you're looking to sit at, are hard to come by. Right now, it's pretty empty because we got here a little bit before. We were prepared. We got here a little after 2:30 and happy hour doesn't start until 3. So this is like the calm before the storm. We scoped out our seat, we got our spot, and we're ready for Martini hour. But I think we're gonna order a little pre-Martini hour drink too while we're sitting here. We only have a little bit to go until we could order, and they were kind enough to bring us the Martini hour menu. As you can see, they have some $10 martinis. They have a classic, an espresso martini, or a thin Collins, which is actually my favorite from this menu. They also have $5 wine and $4 beer, and the food specials are really where this place shines. As you can see, they have this Triple B happy hour special, which is a burger, a beer, and a brownie for just $12. They also have a $12 pizza, and I think their pizza here is quite good. And they have some more bar food. They have $4 warm nuts, $6 tostadas, they have $9 chicken tenders, $10 bottomless truffle fries, and my favorite, a $5 burger. I actually made a full video here where I tried every single thing on this Martini hour menu. I'll link it in the description of this video in case you guys want to see it, but we're going to try a couple different things today.
So I've tried every food item on the menu, and everything is pretty good. I mean, I'm obviously pro burger, bottomless fries, especially if you have a group of people. The only 2 things I can't get behind are the warm nuts because they're mostly sliced almonds. And the Summer House tostadas, they are like, oh my God, they're so tiny. They're like so tiny and just like one bite. And
it's a one-biter. I remember I got them as well, and I wouldn't get them again.
No, definitely not. The chicken tenders, I think I would get the pizza over the chicken tenders. I mean, they're good, but I think there's only like, was there 2 of them? I think, yeah, 2 of them. So, I mean, the burger is honestly where it's at with the truffle fries, with the bottomless truffle fries. And we actually don't like truffle, so we usually get them without the truffle. You can get them with the Parmesan and everything, but no truffle.
That's a pro tip. Now we've got our first round of drinks here, and I decided to go with the Finn Collins, which is my favorite drink on this menu. It has gin, rose, lemon, and rhubarb for only $10. So another $10 cocktail here, and like I said, this is the one I usually go with. Light and refreshing, a little bit tart as well, and a little bitter. Now, along with our Finn Collins, they also have an espresso martini on the menu, which you'll notice I did not order. And that is because even for $10, I really do not care for their espresso martini here. It's super sweet, it's super syrupy. There is absolutely no foam on it because it is a batch-made cocktail. Now, I heard if you're not here during Martini Hour and you're just ordering a regular espresso martini, you are able to ask for it to be made fresh instead of from the batch. But for Martini Hour, I hear you can only do the batch-made one, which I would not personally recommend. Well, all of our food here has come out and everything is looking really good. It's been a while since I've had this burger and I remember it being delicious, so I want to start there. This is the Wagyu cheeseburger. It has melty cheese, special sauce, and pickles for only $5. Last time I was here for happy hour, this was my favorite, and like I said, it's looking amazing tonight. It's on this nice little potato roll that is super soft. It's very simple, but from what I remember, very good too. Yep, simple but delicious. The burger patty itself is really nice and juicy, really well seasoned. We've got that melty American on there, which is just perfect. Potato bun complements everything really well. I mean, we're just talking, this is like the same price as a burger at McDonald's, and it's far better. I would actually take this $5 burger over some burgers at Disney World. It's far better than the quick service burgers. I'd even say at this point it's better than the bison burger over at Geyser Point. I'm sorry. But I truly think it is very good. I would pay a lot more money for this burger. We're pairing this burger with some of their bottomless fries. Now, usually these come as truffle fries with truffle aioli and Parmesan for $10, but we got them just plain old regular fries since my parents don't like truffle. What's really cool about these fries here is that you're able to share them with up to 4 people. So if you have a party of 4, you only have to order 1 order of the bottomless fries and you can keep refilling them. So it's a very, very good deal. Like I said, we got them without the truffle. Honestly, I love truffle fries, but I do not love their truffle fries here. So I honestly feel like the regular fries might be better. Really nice and thin and crispy and salty. Now, I ordered them just plain, but we just ordered our second round of fries and we got them with just the Parmesan from the truffle fries. And that should be honestly even better. But a burger and fries for as cheap as we got it at Disney World, again, it's hard to beat. This burger is so good. It has no business being this good. It is very good. Now, we also decided to split one of their lobby cut tavern style pizzas, which comes with tomato sauce and mozzarella for $12. But if you wanted to add sausage or pepperoni or spicy jardiniere, it costs an additional $3. We just went with the plain though, and look at how thin and crispy this pizza is. It's like a bar pie. It's like a really thin and perfectly crispy, well done bar pie. I really love this pizza here. And I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of the food here at Summer House, the food or the cookies. But one thing I do really enjoy is their Martini Hour food. I think the pizza's great. I think the burger is great. This is one of those pies that you can kind of eat a whole pie yourself. And that's how thin it is, you know? But we're splitting it between all of us. And this is, I don't know how this could be beat. All right, how was your meal and how does this stack up to the other happy hours in Disney Springs for you?
It's one of the best. They give a nice, generous pour on the glass of wine. You can't beat the price of the burger. The only thing that drives me crazy here is having to get here super early and having to wait for a seat.
Despite the seating being a pain, I do still think Summer House is my favorite happy hour at Disney Springs, but who knows? We still have 2 more spots to hit up, 2 more spots that I've never been to for happy hour, starting with Frontera Cocina. Frontera has happy hour Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. at their bar or their back patio. I definitely remember them having tacos and these drinks being a little bit cheaper, but they're still a pretty good deal compared to the regular price. So they have some specialty margaritas for $12. They have one called the Midnight in Mexico, which is reminding me a lot of an espresso martini. It sounds pretty good. They also have wine for $10, which is 50% more than the wine over at Summer House. So that's a bit of an increase. They have some Dos Equis draft beer for $7. They offer a classic margarita for $10, or some shots, I believe, for $7. You could get some mezcal or tequila for $7. I was really on the fence about ordering that Midnight in Mexico drink because, as you know, I love an espresso martini, but it's not made with espresso. It's made with cold brew, so that threw me off a bit. Although it does have vodka and tequila in it, so I bet it's strong, but I ultimately decided to just go with a classic marg. Now, this did only cost $10, but the color is throwing me off quite a bit. It is very neon green. This is definitely not the best margarita. It's on the sweeter side, however. I do taste a ton of tequila in here, so I appreciate that it's very strong. And at $10, it's half the price of the other margaritas on this menu. So it's okay. I'll take it for happy hour. If I paid like 20 bucks for this, I don't know, but 10, sure. On to our final stop of the day. We're hitting up happy hour at STK. They have happy hour every day here, but at different times. So from Monday through Friday, it's at 2:30 to 6:30. On the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, it's 2:30 to 5:30. And they also have a late night happy hour, Sunday through Thursday from 10 until close. Usually you can only order from the happy hour menu if you're seated at the bar, outside on the patio, or at the bar upstairs. However, it is so hot out today that they made an exception and they're not making people sit outside. So they give us a table here just by the bar and we're able to order happy hour here today. As for the menu, you can see we have a ton of food and drinks. This is easily the biggest happy hour menu that we have seen so far today. We're definitely going to try some of this food. So they have some food for $3. They have some food for $6. And then they also have some food for $9 here. And they have a really good selection. They have some seafood on here. They have oysters. They have a little burger that they offer, a quesadilla. There are so many different things. And they also have $9 happy hour cocktails, which are all listed just over here. They have so many. I feel like this is all of their cocktails pretty much. I don't know how you could possibly have more than this. And they're all $9 during happy hour. So I actually didn't order the espresso martini. I ordered the Howl at the Moon, which has tequila instead of vodka, nitro infused espresso, Mr. Black coffee liqueur, and creme de cacao. I do actually prefer an espresso martini made with tequila, but I have to admit this does not look too hot. It looks similar to the one you get at Summer House. There is like no foam on this at all. When an espresso martini looks more like Coca-Cola than an espresso martini, it's not a good sign. But let's try it. Maybe it tastes good. It tastes like straight up sugar syrup. I don't taste any espresso. I don't taste any tequila. It just tastes like sugar. So yeah, unfortunately it does taste just as bad as it looks. Mom, you ordered what I was gonna order if I didn't order this. The strawberry cobbler. Yeah, it has the graham cracker rim. It looks really good.
This is my go-to. This is what I get here all the time because again, this is my top 3. Hits every time.
Well, we might be sharing drinks because I don't know how much more of that espresso martini I could taste. That tastes surprisingly fresh.
I know.
Like, I don't know if they're using actual muddled strawberries or if they're using some type of syrup, but I could see the seeds in here, and it tastes pretty fresh. It tastes like a strawberry martini just with the graham cracker. I honestly really like this a lot. I would get this again if I came back. In classic Matt fashion, my dad ordered the not your daddy's old fashioned. I tried to get him to say that to the waiter, and he wouldn't say it.
No. It's pretty good. It's very strong, actually. But, you know, it loses a point for not having a single cube.
I knew it.
I mean, you know, a place like STK selling $100 steaks, you could do a single cube, I think. But otherwise, very good.
We're going to get started on some of the food now, and we ordered a couple of different things to kind of show you guys as much as possible. First, I want to try these oysters. They're $3 per oyster, and you can choose either East Coast oysters or West Coast. I went East Coast. These oysters, unfortunately, do not look that great, but I'm going to try one. I don't have a little fork or anything. They didn't give me any, like, true accoutrements. I got some cocktail sauce on there. The saving grace of these oysters is that the cocktail sauce is good and has a strong horseradish flavor. Because these are not good oysters at all. I'd rather pay, what are the ones at the boathouse? $4 or $5. I'd rather pay $1 or $2 more per oyster over at the boathouse for some good oysters. Yeah, these aren't good. These short rib quesadillas look really good though, and we got an order of them for $6. It's almost like they kind of wrapped this like a burrito and then pressed it down like a panini, like you said. But these are very thin, but it looks good. Okay, that is actually good. The meat in there is super flavorful and juicy, and there's plenty of cheese as well. The tortilla itself could be a little bit crispier. It's a little soggy on the top. The bottom is nice and crisp, but the top, not so much, but still, it has really good flavor. I would order these again. I also ordered the Lil Berg and truffle fries for $6 here because I wanted to see how it compares to Summer House. But if you wanted a full burger, they do offer that for $9. And after looking at this, I feel like I maybe should have gotten the full burger because this is really, really tiny. Although it looks really good. The bun looks really buttery, and there's some caramelized onions on here as well. We've got some tomato, some pickle, a ton of cheese on there as well. It honestly looks really good. It's not as good of a deal as the burger over at Summer House, but it's really good. It's actually really juicy. Again, seasoned well, and those caramelized onions on there are hands down the best part. They add an additional like sweet kind of flavor. Those are really good. We also have some truffle fries here, and look at this little container of truffle fries. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fries in here. They're just coated in some truffle oil. I wish they had some Parmesan, some fresh herbs on there, something else, because they're kind of just plain truffle fries, and they're not like nice and hand-cut fries. I can't believe like a big steakhouse like this is serving not fresh cut fries, right? And my final food that we ordered are my mom's favorite appetizer on this menu, the crab and corn fritters for only $3. Now you do get 4 fritters here, but for $3, I feel like that's a very good deal. So cheers, Mom. Fritter cheers. It's like a combination of a crab cake and a hush puppy with that corn in there. I actually really like this. It's probably the best thing on this table, actually. It's very tasty, and look how crispy it is. It's fried perfectly, really nice and crispy. This is really good. Okay, so our final happy hour, Mom. I hear this is your favorite.
I like the drinks here the best. So, and I do like the corn fritters. Value-wise, you got to go with Summer House, but this has the best variety. And if you're looking for like a cocktail, you know, I don't feel like this can be beat.
That is true. They do have a lot of drinks. I think I just ordered all the things that you didn't recommend I get, and all the things you didn't recommend I did not like. When you talk about whole package, I could see why you're putting STK above Summer House, because it's really easy to find a seat here. There's such an extensive food and drink list, but still, in my opinion, the best happy hour here in Springs is Summer House, followed closely probably by Jaleo. Now, we were able to hit a ton of happy hours today in Springs, but there are still plenty that we missed. I know they have happy hour at Paradiso 37, at the Edison, at Terralina, and at Planet Hollywood at the Stargazers Bar. I might be missing a few, but those are just some that I could think of off the top of my head. So maybe I missed your favorite happy hour at Springs. If I did, let me know and I'll have to go check it out next time. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today around Disney Springs. I really hope this video helps you save a little money on your next trip to Disney World. Also, shout out to everyone over on Patreon. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.